Zenzi and the Magic Book. In a quiet little village nestled between golden hills and tall green trees, lived a bright young girl named Zenzi. She had big, curious eyes, beautiful braided hair, and a heart full of wonder. Zenzi didn't go to school like many children do. Her family taught her all they knew: how to count using pebbles, how to tell time by the sun, and how to learn by watching and listening closely to the world around her. Every day, Zenzi would sit under the tall baobab tree, watching the village people, asking questions, and helping her mother with chores. She loved to learn more than anything in the world. One sunny morning, as the village birds sang their cheerful songs, a traveler came riding through the village on a wooden cart pulled by a big brown horse. His cart was stacked high with shiny pots, colorful cloth, and books. As he crossed the river path, something fluttered off the back of the cart. It was a book, a small, dusty book with bright red corners. Zenzi saw it fall. She ran as fast as she could, her feet kicking up little puffs of dust. "Sir, wait," she called out, holding the book high in her hand. The traveler pulled on his reins. The horse slowed. He turned with a kind smile and looked down. "You drop this," said Zenzi, a little out of breath. The man looked at the book, then at Zenzi. "You know," he said, "that book has been waiting for someone just like you." Zenzi blinked. "Me?" "Yes," he said. "It's an ABC book, specially made for children who want to read but don't know how yet." Zenzi smiled wide. "But I don't know how to read." "That's exactly why it belongs to you." He chuckled. "Take it. It's a gift for your kind heart." Zenzi clutched the book tightly, said thank you, and dashed back home. That evening, she showed it to her mama, who gently wiped the dust from the cover. Together, they opened the book. "A is for apple," her mama read slowly, sounding out each letter. Zenzi's eyes lit up. Every day after chores, Zenzi and her mother sat under the baobab tree, learning one letter at a time. B was for butterfly, C was for cow, D was for drum. It wasn't easy. Sometimes they got stuck, but they laughed, tried again, and celebrated every little victory. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, until one magical morning, Zenzi could read a full sentence all by herself. Then one day, the same traveler returned to the village. Zenzi heard the horse and ran to meet him. "Mister, mister," she called, holding the little red book. The man looked down, surprised. "I can read now." Zenzi beamed. "Listen to this. The cat is on the mat." The traveler laughed joyfully. "That's wonderful." He jumped down from his cart and opened a wooden box. Inside were storybooks filled with tales of flying turtles, magic lakes, dancing clouds, and brave children who went on wild adventures. "These," he said, "are for you." Zenzi's mouth dropped open. "All for me?" "For the girl who never stopped learning," he said with a wink. Zenzi spent every night reading, sometimes to her mama, sometimes to the other village kids, and sometimes just to herself under the stars. One evening, Zenzi's mama sat beside her and said, "You love to learn so much, Zenzi. I think it's time we put you in school." Zenzi's eyes lit up brighter than the moon, and so she went to school with pencils, notebooks, and the biggest smile anyone had ever seen. She learned quickly, read even faster, and made friends who loved books, just like she did. Years later, when Zenzi was all grown up, she became something very special, a teacher. And just like the traveler had once done for her, Zenzi brought stories and books to children who had never seen them before. She helped them learn to read And in every class, she always read one special book first, the little red ABC book that changed her life. So, if you ever see a book lying on the ground, pick it up, open it. It just might hold a little bit of magic, just like it did for Zenzi. Good night, little dreamer, and may your next story be just as magical